Well, I finally bought that used car again to replace the one that, how do you say, didn't go so well, to say the least. I bought the 2013 Volkswagen Jetta Hybrid. Ever seen one of those? Maybe not. Come around with me, because I'm just out here trying to live the coolest life. So, as you know from those previous videos, I had a little fiasco with the other one. So I went and bought, I think it was a Hyundai Sonata is what it was. But I want to take you through this Volkswagen Jetta Hybrid, show you some of the things I like and don't like about this car. I want to be perfectly fair and honest. I'm a little biased because I've never owned a Volkswagen, and nothing for or against the brand. I've just never owned it. I did do some research and found out that Volkswagen owns Lamborghini, they own Porsche, they own Audi. I was like, oh, well then, all right. I guess they know what they're doing. I think they own a couple other European brands that aren't as quite as familiar here in the States. But I really like the looks of it. It's got about 100,000 miles on it. Now, that being said, cars will last an awful long time. There's an old, what's his name? Merle Haggard song says, "Wish a Ford and a Chevy will still last 10 years like they should." Well, you know what? They do. But you just got to take care of them. You just got to take care of them. You've got to keep that oil changed. No matter what kind of car it is, if you ain't changing the oil, it's going to lock up on you and the engine's going to seize. Keep your oil changed, keep your oil changed, keep your oil changed. Obviously, you want to do the transmission fluid. So some of the first things I did when I got this car was I changed some things. So I want you to take a look under the hood just a minute and show you how this one varies from other cars, because this is a hybrid. How does it work? Well, it works off the engine and it works off electric, and it goes back and forth between the two, so it goes both ways. So you've got your engine here and you've got your electric components here. It's got a 1.5 liter turbocharged, which means it's got a little bit of spunk to it. First things I do when I do something like this is I change the spark plugs. Boink. So here's what they call your coil packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one back there. This comes off all pretty easily. Air filter is under here. Obviously I've already changed my air filter. I changed a couple of things. I changed my spark plugs, which are right below here. And this one screw will pull this piece here off. This is a coil pack. Coil packs run you, I think it cost me $80 for a set of 4. So I just bought new coil packs. It's like buying a new distributor for some of your older cars. So yeah, I put brand new ones on it. But you can see it's really clean. It took real good care of it. One of the things I've actually ordered is a new belt. If I can figure out where it's supposed to go, I think it's up underneath this thing here. I'm gonna put a new belt on it because again, it's almost got 100,000 miles, but it runs like a champ. I don't have any problem with it at all. In fact, I may take it on a long trip before long. I've already had it to Savannah. So anyway, it runs great. Really like it. But let's go inside and I can show you what we got in there. Slip that down. You can always tell the difference between the hybrids and the others. The other Jettas have got slats in here, whereas the hybrid's got a little more hard piece here, and it also says hybrid right there. But it's in really good shape. I did have some scuffs here. I got that taken care of from my friends at my friends. I don't know where they're at. They're Colors on Parade. I had them do that, and they also did a bumper job for me here. That you can't tell because it looks so good. They really match it. I had a scratch that was about a 1/4 inch wide. That was about this long down here. There was also one here. I think there was one here, and it looked like they put fingernail polish remover on it to get it done. The battery pack is up under here, which I haven't gotten to yet. And there's also my regular house batteries here. You probably didn't see that underneath the hood. So my regular batteries here, and the lithium batteries there. and it's got a spare. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? I wouldn't say it's full-size spare, but it's a little bigger than a donut, I would say. The donut spares. This also comes with a jack and everything else. Really like that about European cars. And also, I don't know if you can tell, the seats, there's a pass-through there, so I can lay down these seats. But if I just wanted to put skis or something in the middle, like I ski a lot, no. But you could put skis up through there. Let's check out the back seat, or not. Back seat, everything's in really good shape. You can see it's got the two-tone. Really like it. And this would be the interior. I really like the interior. Those are not leather seats. Those are a vinyl seat, but they're in really good shape. There wasn't any folding on the sides. Normally you could see it right here. This piece here, in older cars, they will deteriorate. That's normally the first spot, and they'll start to split right in here. But these are, you can tell they really took good care of these. Now, the thing about this is, I'm going to start it up here. Yeah, it started. This is my system that tells about all the systems in the car. You can see right now it's saying it's running off. It's running off of a regular power here. But of course you got your radio, and I may show you more of this later. My media, which is even hooked to my telephone. Got it hooked to my telephone. It's a really nice system here. Navigation. I like the navigation system because you can do this with it, which is, it's hard to do with others, is I can zoom in and I can zoom out with ease. It's not hard to push other buttons and up and down. It's just a little turn here. I really like that about that. And also the car. And I'll show you some more about this right now. So as you sit still, it looks like this. And as you go, you can see this is saying the battery is making the wheels go. And if I were to really speed up, the engine has now kicked in. And the engine, which is in red or orange, is now making it go. Now if I were to let off my gas, you can see I'm back electric. And it's actually, you see the line for the braking. So right now, if I were to let off my accelerator, it's actually charging the battery, is what it's doing right now as I'm coasting, which is pretty cool. It's regenerative braking. And they say regenerative braking, but I'm actually not hitting the brakes, so it's not just regenerative braking. When it's got a turbocharger, it'll get up and scoot. And there it is, regenerating my batteries again. Pretty neat system. So, I like the sunroof. It's got several different settings. I had it popped up for venting. And the neat thing about the venting, which I found unusual, which I haven't seen in other sunroofs, is the people in the back aren't getting hit in the face with air. The way it's aerodynamically shaped, it is to create a vortex inside and suck air out. So, bad news with that is, I got a whistle in my trim piece here. Every time if I'm going down the road, say over 40 miles an hour, and I open this at all, even the venting, the trim piece here will start to whistle and I can hear it. It's a pain in the butt. So anyway, I just ordered that and I'm gonna get it put in there next week, do it myself. But I really like the different notches where you can set this thing. I haven't seen many sunroofs like that. I haven't had a whole lot of sunroofs, but I haven't seen many like that. And of course, with this, I can also vent it, which is what that is. It's vented. And I like it vented. I like the little sunroof. I don't want to say eyeglass holders, but everything else is pretty cool. This tells me that the engine is running and it's working. I also like the dual zone, so it's hot and cold on either side. Set your own temperature. I like that. Set it and go. But you might notice something here. This, oh, not that. This tachometer shows when it's charging. So if I were to be going downhill, this tach will go into the green and it'll show that I'm charging my batteries as I'm going downhill. Didn't say I had to hit the brakes, just as I'm going downhill. And also, as it goes up here, if I really hit the gas, it's going to come over here to boost, and the boost is going to engage my turbocharger, which is pretty cool. Wipers want to go off. But this is pretty neat here. That way it's in the center, north-south directional, but it's in the center, so I don't have to worry about anything else going on with it. And it gives me some different data. I'm getting about, I think I'm getting like 40 miles to the gallon now. It's crazy. Oil temperature, speed warning. You can set up a speed warning so you're going down the road, and I really like that. I set it for 85 because I don't want to do 85. I really don't. So if I am going 85, the speed sensor will go up and it goes ding ding and lets me know that I'm going too fast. And I'm like, whoa, and I'll bring it back down. But you can set that up, which is pretty cool. Looks like you just saw about over 100,000 miles on this thing, huh? But it's pretty neat. I like it. Probably the best thing I like about it is the gas mileage. Things I don't like about it. When sitting on a hill at a stoplight, if you're sitting on a hill, any kind of grade, it has a tendency to roll. So once you take your foot off the brake, it's going to roll as if it's a stick shift almost. So you got to watch that. It just takes some getting used to is all. But other than that, I like it. The other thing I noticed about the gas latch, not only do you hit a button here, but then it doesn't pop out automatically. Like a lot of them, you hit the button and it pops out just a little bit. Well, you hit the button for your gas latch, your little gas door, and the button, and it doesn't pop out, but then you walk around to it and you push it in. You push the door itself in, and then it'll pop out. If you hadn't hit that button inside, it will not pop out. You could just push it all day, so it's pretty secure. I like that. It's got ample cup holders, and one other thing which I think is very European is this here. I like this armrest here. A couple of reasons. One, you can open it up partially and it'll stay. And the other thing it'll do is it'll slide out. Because I like to drive with my elbow way out here, not way back here, not way down here. I like to drive it right up here so I can grab the steering wheel. Really like that about it. Then of course you can open it and close it. It doesn't have a secondary section where it's one for change and wallets and then one for the deeper. It's just all deep. This is really, really deep down in there. But I like the fact that you can adjust it and it slides. It gives me a nice armrest here. Well, hope you enjoyed this tour of the Volkswagen Jetta 2013 model hybrid edition. They only made about 9,000 of these worldwide, which isn't many if you think about it. If you think about it in comparison, Ford F-150s, they probably made over 9,000 just in the state of Georgia. And this one, they only got 9,000 worldwide. So in town, there might be 2 others. The neat thing about buying something like this is there's not a lot of other people driving the same car. That's for sure. I see a lot of other Jettas, but I don't see a lot of hybrid Jettas. And the other thing, of course, the bad thing is not a lot of people have this car. Now, how is that a bad thing? Well, when you're going for parts and people understanding the vehicles and how it works, you've got less and less. Sometimes the parts can be more expensive. For a 2013 model, considering everything else about this is purely Jetta, and there's lots of Jettas out there now. They've been making them for years. It's easy to find regular parts, but once you get into the hybrid area, I'm sure it's going to be expensive, and I hope that doesn't happen for anytime soon because I plan on keeping this car about 3 or 4 years. Anyway, be sure to send this to your friends if they're considering buying a used car, but definitely you want to check it out. Get it checked out by a certified mechanic or inspector or something that can check out and make sure it's got no oil leaks. 2 cars I looked at last week had oil leaks. They were pretty easy to see right around the valve cover. So they had oil leaks. I wasn't touching them. I wanted them, wasn't touching them. But I did get another vehicle. I got a Ford Escape, just bought it a couple days ago. And I'll be doing a video on it because I really like it. It's a 2017 model, I believe it is. But great thing about it is it was less than 10 grand. Yep, paid cash. Awesome. This one's paid for too. Love that about used cars. It's a lot easier to pay cash for them than spend a lot of money on brand new cars. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to send to your friends, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Because that's how we live the coolest life.